Hello again, everyone. This is Randy, your sewing machine man. We're looking at a 500 series Slant-O-Matic, and the reason we're looking at it is because these things sit for a long time, and the motors have to be reconditioned and brought up to speed. You'll plug it in, and it'll run so slow. Oh, needs a new motor. Oh, better dump a bunch of oil on it. Nope, don't do any of that. Just disengage the hand wheel. I've taken this off, to illustrate what's going on. If you just disengage the hand wheel and let it run at a high speed. Now, I've already run this thing for probably 5 to 10 minutes, maybe, at least a solid 5. And the smoke's been rolling out of it. I've set off many a smoke detector doing this at people's homes, and I prefer to not do that anymore. I'll bring it to the shop because I know sometimes people will oil down in there. Oh, it just needs more oil. No, it needs less oil. So you got to burn the oil off. So I turned off the heater, and hopefully the air compressor won't kick on, because the noise is what's important. They'll start out very slow, very quiet, and you hold the pedal down. I've already run it for a good 5 minutes. You can see the smoke rolling off of it. Maybe you can in the picture here or not. There's some smoke rolling off. There it goes. You can see that smoke. That's oil. It's burning off the motor. Somebody thought it'd be a good idea to oil it because it's not running. No, that's what's making it not run in the first place. Very little oil required. You can hear it starting to pick up speed. It's starting to sputter. Not how long this is going to be. I'm prepared to do another video. I'm not going to run 10 minutes sitting here listening, but I have run 10 minutes. Here's picking up speed. What it's doing, it's burning off the oil that's on the armature and burning the oil out of the motor brushes. They're soaked with oil. And it'll burn them up. It'll recondition things to get back to 100% normal, but you have to be patient. We're already at the 2-minute mark right here. We're running it. Here's picking up speed, surging. Drops back, picks up. Sometimes it goes down to where it's like going to completely stop. Everything that you're going to experience, I've experienced. Hold the pedal to the floor, and you can see the smoke. There's the smoke. It's rolling off of it. The smoke is rolling off of it. That's oil. Good Lord, people. Don't oil these motors. Blue in the face. Oh, listen, it's trying. It wants to go. It wants to go so bad. Here it goes. Maybe we can bring this in under 5 minutes. It's still got a long way to go. When it gets to high speed, it's going to sound like an F-16 over it, the Joint Reserve Navy base taking off. It's going to be screaming here in a second, I hope. Because you've got the full experience here. You've got the spitter sputter, low RPMs, you've got the smoke. Here we go. It's trying. Get a little air compressor, get a little harmony going here between two pieces of machinery. The smoke will diminish. It's getting less. It hasn't stopped. That will set off a smoke detector in your house if you're doing this on the kitchen table. Oh boy, listen to that. Hear it kick up another gear there? That's okay. That's what we're after right there. And we're not done. Gonna let it run another full minute. And when it's ideal, when you let off, it'll wind down. Oh my, listen to that. When I tell people this is the process, I can describe it all day, but unless you can actually hear this, you don't know what you're in for. That's getting close to top speed right there. Is it going to go up another notch? I don't know. Let's give it a little bit. You don't let off. You hold it wide open. You push the button down, and you don't let off. You say, well, it didn't stop. You didn't hold it down long enough. We're at 4 minutes and 47 seconds here. And I ran it 5 minutes before I started the video because it was going so slowly. Yeah, and you'll get that. It'll set back. And it'll take off again. That's 5 full minutes. You think I ain't got that kind of time? Well, that motor's worth $150, so maybe 5-10 minutes of your time is worth it to just follow those simple steps. If you want to take the hand wheel off, that's fine. Just let the motor run without any drag at all, but you can just loosen the hand wheel and that'll be fine. It doesn't really slow down the process. This just gives you a chance to see. I took the top off here. This is the actual top of the motor right there. That's spinning. And then inside there, you can see it. It's in there. It's spinning. You put a flashlight on that. That's where it drives, right there. That's spinning away. That pinion gear drives the gear that's on your hand wheel. That's what powers the machine. Okay, we're at 6 minutes here. 58, 59, 6 minutes. I'm going to let off. Here it winds down. See if it comes back up to speed now. Wow, that's what you're after. And everybody says they think they need a new motor. You don't. I have extra motors for these machines, and I'm thinking one of these days I'm going to get an extra motor and use it. Nope. The old ones keep being reconditioned. I'll put new motor brushes in them. You know, that's usually the worst of it if they're really gone or somebody's tore them out. But sometimes you guys get adventurous and you take the motor apart. Don't ever take the motor apart. If you got a motor you think needs to be rebuilt, take it to a motor rebuilding shop and they'll do what I'm doing. They'll bring it up to speed and hand it back to you and go, thank you very much. So you always swing for the fences. It's always a minor little thing. This is easy to do. You plug it in. If you got a foot control like this, you squeeze it all the way down. You got the one with the button, you push the button. Now it sounds good. We're at 7 minutes. I put another 5 before that. Let smoke roll out. So 12 minutes. Worst case scenario, maybe 15. But you can hear it right now. It's cooking. That is top speed. And before we barely had any RPMs at all. There'll be a little bit of a spot on the armature, a little bit of a spot on the motor brush. Every now and then you'll hear a little burp, a little hiccup. But the more you run it, and if you ever get these things out to start a day of sewing after it's been sitting for a month, disengage the hand wheel, run it at high speed till you hear that. Let's put this back together real quick so you'll know what the heck's going on. Always a good idea to oil this. This is your axle. Oil inside here. This already got a little oil, inside here. Just a little oil. Sewing machine oil. You get it at Joann's. People say, what kind of oil do I use? And it sounds like a smarty pants answer, but the answer is sewing machine oil. Yeah, that's right. And of course, this goes back on. You got a little slot on either side, and the little deals go in the slots right there. Slide on. And of course, you have your bumps like I show you in all the videos. You screw this back on. You've already got your screw backed out. You didn't take it out, you just backed it off so it doesn't stop it. And you put that back on like so. And let me see. It doesn't feel like it's really tightening down right, so I'm going to rotate that in there. I'm going to rotate it 180 degrees like so. So when I tighten it down, it feels nice and tight and doesn't feel like it's bumping up against something. Okay, ooh, that feels nice and tight. So now when I step on the gas, wow. Just like the day it came off the assembly line. That's why I'm such a fan of these machines. Whatever's wrong can be fixed, and it's going to be minor. You just have to know the procedure, be willing to do it, and have patience. I can teach anything. Anybody can teach about anything. Can't teach patience. You get patience by trying patience. That's how you get it. All right? That's a Slanomatic. Motor's good as new. Thanks.